Ladies and gentlemen, Melina's gonna be on fire tonight, darlings. Now, guys, whenever I perform and do a good job, which is all the time, right? Right, guys, right? Okay. Whenever I perform and do a good job, I do always think that, people might consider me a drag queen, darlings. They might consider me transgendered or a cross dresser and all that, which I have no issues with at all, guys. I'm not worried about that at all. I think it's great actually. They're celebrated now. There's so many transgendered guys, well, girls too. There's so many transgender people that are so popular and so crazy good, and you're just like, and you're like, and the thing is, a lot of them are becoming stars. A lot of them are reaching out now. Maybe there's not tons out there in the media right now, but there are some that are up and coming that are really good. I've seen some girls even too that are transgendered males, and like they're trying to be males, they're trying to have a section to be male, or their look is male or whatever, they're trying to be male, and they look so masculine. You're like, oh my god, like I've seen guys that look like that, and I'm like, holy, when you see these girls, you're like, oh my god, these girls are like so buff and strong, and you're like, oh my goodness, and they have the look of a man too. They totally look like a bodybuilder, and I just get shocked. I'm like, holy, like I can't believe it. I would not think you're a girl when I see you. Anyway, guys, totally enjoy the show, darlings. Now, guys, there was an article on MSN.com, I believe it was, or MozillaFox.com, Firefox.com, or something, darlings, and it said that people are like the white male really is not why the white male is not really representative of different diversity or whatever. Lately it seems like everybody that's transgender that's out there is more popular. Like it's bringing people to be popular. Like I don't know why that article was written for people that maybe need to hear it, because sometimes some people might feel there's too much transgenderism or too many people that are transgendered, and they may not like it. So we need representation of every kind of person in these articles. We can't have everybody get one thing. Like if your favorite things were always talked about, then people that like other things would be lacking, obviously. But it's obvious, but I mean for me I'm like, why can't it always be my favorite things? Well, obviously it can't be, because there's other people out there that like different things. But so you're like, is that really true? I mean, I feel like I mean, it kind of is sort of true, I would say, because I mean, like, some people really, really don't, like Tom Cruise. Like, when you can hear Tom Cruise, even though he might be gay or bi or transgender, well, you don't know if he's going to be transgender or anything, but, you know, you never really hear him say anything about it and stuff like that. But, I mean, as far as it goes, I feel like the thing about being transgender or gay or bi um, or a certain race and all that, or a certain religion, or a certain kind of personality, a person, you're going to get kind of like this, oh, sorry guys, his hair is in the way. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. Ah, oh my God, guys, give me 1 second. All right, guys, you're gonna obviously get those people that don't like it and really feel like it's not shouldn't be allowed. But there's so many people out there that celebrate these things, and like I mean nowadays there's pride. Well, there's been pride for a while, but pride is out there, and people are really celebrating it. And things like RuPaul's Drag Race, and Pride, and all those things are celebrated by everyone. You know, there's so many people that are And there's a bunch of people that don't say they're gay, right? So they just don't say they're gay, and they have a hard time admitting they're gay, and they would never say they're gay, and they just kind of they never say they're gay, so they just kind of like live a lifestyle where they're always pretending to be straight, and so you're just like, well, those people want to celebrate Pride, and those there's a whole bunch of those people, which if you look at the media now and the way things are now, there's a lot of people that are out, and a lot of people that say they're gay, and a lot of people that do these things. But when you look at the media now, they're really compared to how many people that are actually have slept with a man, or if they're a woman have slept with a woman, or someone transgender. If you actually do the count of what really happens, you'd be very surprised. Like the thing about Jeffree Star, right? Like Jeffree Star was saying that they were saying about Jeffree Star that he dates people because obviously he's very popular. He's transgendered. Oh, or I'm not sure what he classes himself as. I think he's transgendered in what he considers himself. I don't know. So Jeffree Star is very much like a popular figure. Like, and people want to date him all the time. So when you see him you see him and you think, okay, he's had a lot of not closeted, but covered up relationships or dates or whatever, because he's very popular. And to this day, I know it's sad, but to this day, people are still covering it up because they don't want people to think. I really don't know where that comes from because, for some people, it's like you would just think that why can't people just date whoever they want, and why does it have to be covered up? Why is it such a huge scandal when a big time straight person sleeps with some guy or a girl if they're a girl? And it's like, and I don't think it's something that could be talked about for days, darlings. It could be talked about for days. But the thing I don't get is just how. Oh yeah. So anyway, Jeffree Star, right? Like Jeffree Star, his relationships are not all talked about, and it's sad. I mean, you can't even. I'm sure he slept with some big time celebrities, right? Like I've dated a celebrity, and and it's not like when you date someone, you don't really you kind of want to talk about it, but I mean, in Jeffree Star's case, he's not able to because I'm sure there's contracts or things that say he can't even talk about it. Now, anyway, guys, totally enjoyed today. I'm going to perform well for you guys. I really want to make sure you guys feel great. I'm spending all my time to make sure you guys enjoy thoroughly. And I want you guys to know that I'm really looking forward to you guys enjoying this new hairstyle that I got, darlings. Darlings, I want you to enjoy this new hairstyle, and I want you to enjoy life on the other side, darlings. Life on the other side with Melina. Alright guys, totally enjoy it. Now, the next video I'm going to talk about how someone keeps disliking my videos, and I really don't know why, because I, yes, some of them might not be as good, but I get like so many views on a video, and then I get a dislike, and I'm like, okay, obviously I should get likes. I don't see why I'm not getting likes on these videos. Like, I've seen some videos, they're like so bad, and they get like only likes, and I'm like, how can this video get only likes when it's so horrible? And it's got like I watched this one video. Sorry guys, I'm so itchy. Alright, cause I watched this one video. It was like so bad, and it had like 116 likes and 0 dislikes. And I'm like, oh my god, like I worked so hard, I look so good. Not that being good looking is the only thing, but I'm like, look at me, I'm trying so hard, like honestly. And I just don't know who the person is that's disliking my videos. I'm not sure if it's a different person or the same person. But I'm like, honestly, like, just like my videos. What's the harm done in that? Like, if it's a popular video, it's good. If it's someone I know, I mean, why wouldn't you like my videos? I mean, they're so good. Anyway, guys, I do need more likes, guys. I do need more compliments. I do need more likes. If that, like I said, that one person keeps disliking my videos, or maybe this, I can't imagine it being a bunch of different people. I mean, I'm thinking it's gotta be one person. I need more people to like my videos because it really does show that I'm valued and that I'm important. Now, I don't want you to feel forced, obviously. If you don't want to feel forced, or you don't, maybe you want to keep it private, maybe you don't want anyone to know you watch my channel. That's fine. I don't want you to feel like you have to like it just because I said so, right? But there are some people that have no qualms about liking a channel that has a drag queen on it. I'm not really considering myself a drag queen. And some people just don't. Maybe some people really don't think it's good, and that's fair. If you don't think it's good, you don't have to like it. I don't expect you to. But honestly, like I've seen some videos, you're just like, it has like 116 likes and 0 dislikes, and it's like the worst video I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, okay, and I get like one dislike on a video with like 300 views, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like so good. I don't know. I mean, I can't. I mean, am I wrong? If you guys know that I'm good and you think I'm really good, don't you want to like the video? But like I said, I don't want you to feel forced. I don't want you to feel like you have to, because I really feel like it's important that I have people that are actually liking it. I don't want you to be like, oh, he said to like it, so I'm gonna like it. No, that's not what I want. I want you to only compliment when you want, and I want you to only like when you want. And of course, subscribe even if you don't want to. No, just kidding. All right, but I want you to choose what you want to do with my channel. I don't want you to feel like you have to do anything, because that's what the point of YouTube is, right? Like, you choose to watch what you want to watch. You don't watch something if you don't want to watch it. But honestly, like I said, like I've seen so many videos, and I'm like, that video is horrible, and it's got like so many likes, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm so good. I'm like a superstar, and I'm so good, and I get dislikes, and I'm like, anyway, guys, the people that do like my videos already, I'm very grateful for. And some of you guys are just so nice, always giving me compliments, always liking my videos, always giving me that subscription and telling others. I'm really, really grateful, honestly. And I want you to know that I work tirelessly. I pound the pavement. I work up a sweat all day just to make sure you guys are happy, right? So you guys want to know what makes a good channel? Someone that's dedicated to making it good for their fans. Someone that knows their fans are key. Someone that knows their fans want to be happy and want to watch something they like, right? Anyway, guys, if RuPaul's Drag Race can get lots of likes, I think I can too, guys, alright? Now, some people really feel they aren't allowed to like me because maybe they have girlfriends that they want to prove that they don't like guys that dress up as women, or maybe they have, or maybe they have a wife and they don't want their wife to think that they're like a drag queen, or maybe they're a girl and they just don't want. Maybe there's someone that really really likes the video, and if they really really like a video, maybe I have people that are very that on my channel that really like videos and watch all the time, but never like a video. I'm like that. I don't really spend a lot of time liking videos very much because I just enjoy. Well, actually, that's not true. The videos I do watch, I do like. It's just that I don't watch that much TV. That's what I should say more. But some of there are people that just they're maybe I've got a lot of entertainers on my that watch me, and they really don't have time liking videos because they're busy entertaining, and they've got lots to do, and they just want to be watching with no strings attached. Hey, that's fair. And like I said, guys, I really want you to want to like the video. I really want you guys to feel like, hey, this is good. I really want you guys to want to subscribe. I really want you guys to feel like, hey, this is the best thing ever. Maybe if you want, you can give me a compliment and say why you don't like, and say, I need you to be better or something. No, I don't need you to do that. Yeah, I totally get that if you don't want to like maybe look for the reasons that I mentioned, that's fair. And I don't want to be beating a dead horse, right, guys? Like you either like something or you don't, or you're the type of person that clicks like or you aren't. I mean, there's a lot of people that are like maybe they don't want to click like because they just that's not their style and that's fair. Anyway, I just feel like I watch YouTube and I see some people and their channels are really no good and their channels have nothing to offer and they're just sitting there talking about nothing or they have like a storyline that is really really bad or they're just awful and they've got a lot of likes and a lot of subscriptions. Like I mean honestly, like Sarky even mentioned it. Like he's like you should be famous and I really should be. I really should be. Like I'm the person that looks so good. I look like a celebrity. I honestly already look like a celebrity. I already look like one. I should be there already, right? So with that in mind, it's like, well, and like I said, guys, I just think, I just think giving a like is the least someone can do on a video where the person works tirelessly, spends a lot of time making their videos. But for all the reasons, for privacy, like some people really don't like, they like watching drag queens or they like watching people that are drag queens, maybe even if they don't identify as one, but they don't want to click the like button because maybe they think that people might think they're gay. And as much as that is so that's hard on a person, that's why I understand because they don't want someone to be like, oh, he wants me to click like, and he's not understanding that I can't tell anyone that I like a drag queen. I'm sure, and that's totally fair. If you don't want people to know you like a drag queen, or you want to keep it hush hush, or you think maybe you don't even you maybe you want to date me and you feel like I don't want people to know I want to date Melina Marco. Um, so that's fine. People are need you need to have your privacy. You need to be able to say I can't do this, and that obviously is allowed. I'm very supportive of that. I don't want you to risk getting in trouble from someone or feeling like you're not allowed. And the people that watch me, a lot of them are very good looking. So not that I'm saying people that watch RuPaul's Drag Race aren't or something, but I feel like people that watch me might be more on the machismo for males and more on the masculine side. Not that there's any certain type that would watch. Everyone watches. But there might be some people that are more hesitant to say they like someone dressed up in drag on my channel because I'm very, very good looking I'm more of a fantasy like creature type of person. So when people watch me, maybe, and the thing is, when you get really famous, you're so above that. Like people don't think that you're gonna people don't think you're gonna cheat with someone that's really really famous. I would never cheat, but people wouldn't think that you would cheat with someone if they're really really famous because they're so famous that they're not gonna be like, oh, you like this person and you're watching like Madonna. I'm sure a ton of guys um, would love her so much that their wives would be like, why are you watching Madonna if she wasn't famous? But because she's famous, everyone just likes her because they know it's Madonna and they know that Madonna's so out there, you can't even find her. So it's not like you're gonna be like, your wife isn't gonna be like, you're watching Madonna, I know she's in my city and she's new and I don't want you to have an affair, which is totally fair. But because she's already famous, people just consider her a celebrity, so they're not going to be like, you're thinking of Madonna, aren't you? No one's going to be like that because they know Madonna just does whatever and she's above everything. I'm not famous, so when people see me, maybe people that like me and subscribe to me are mainly local people. Maybe a lot of people are local, so they're gonna think, hey, we can't really, say we like him because if we're married or whatever, then our wives are going to be upset. But once I get to super stardom and status and I'm super famous, no one's gonna think that, which I want people to think that already because I'm like, all right, I look so good, but no one's gonna think, oh, you subscribe to Marco and Melina, they have 1 million subscribers, and they live in your city. Your wife is gonna be suspicious. No, she won't, because first of all, I wouldn't cheat, and um, second of all, you're gonna see that I'm so famous that no one's gonna be worried about me being liked by their spouse or whatever. And I'm not saying this happens. I have no idea what goes on with. I mean, my fans are great. I see a lot of my fans. Most of my fans seem more than happy to like me and enjoy me. Part of it seems like maybe it's just that people haven't discovered me yet, because I'm still new. So people might not have discovered me yet. So maybe part of it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have their spouse say, "Oh my God, they're so gorgeous," but I'm glad you're with me, and you're happy with me, right? Because they really are. So they're not going to be like, "You want to have an affair with Marco Molina." I'm sure that's not something people think about really, but I don't know. I have no idea. I don't. I mean, I interact with fans sometimes, but I don't know what my fans are thinking about it. And maybe I'm thinking, I'm hoping it's because I just haven't been discovered yet, and people still haven't gotten to know me, and people still haven't gotten to figure me out yet in terms of what my channel's about, maybe, or they're just not sure, but they're teetering on yes, but they just need that one video that goes viral that they're like, yes, we're gonna pick that person to be our newfound celebrity type. So I mean, it's not like, I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't say. I don't know. I'm not sure why people people don't click that like button. I think I have kind of like in my city. I mean, in my city, I'm very, very nice and very, very friendly. Some days I'm in a bad mood and I'm not like that, but I don't know what the reason why people may not feel inclined to just click that like button or subscribe right away. I really don't know. I mean, I'm trying. I feel like I have a bad reputation and I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just like, and I don't necessarily think that's true, but some days I'm like, why is everyone like so weird around me? Like some people are very weird around me. Not always. There are lots of times where I see fans and they're great, or I see people that are very nice. So that happens a lot more than the other stuff. Like my fans being grateful, people being nice, that happens way more, right? Like I'm not saying I'm strictly a bad reputation kind of person, but I find that for some reason people are very, I don't know what it is. I don't know, like I mean, I spend a lot of time making sure my videos are good. Like I mean, and you hear all these things, right? You can speculate that you hear things like people that are too successful are people that are people that people don't like, or people that really try to uh, be nice are not nice in real life or whatever, or people that do this or that. You hear different things, and you're like, is it that? Is it that? And I mean, for the most part, when you're new, it's like when Madonna first came out, right? Like when Madonna first came out, first of all, they thought she was a black woman. They didn't know she was white because her voice had that sort of deep richness to it that could easily be mistaken for a black woman when she first came out. Then she had people saying her hair was falling out because she bleaches it all the time and she's losing all her hair. So when people aren't famous and they're just starting to rise, you hear all these rumors, all these things, and you just don't know, and you're just kind of like, is this person as good as they say? Is this person really gonna be the next star? Is this person really kind of like a next level kind of performer? And people are testing the waters, and they think well, do I like this person? Do I think this person's good? And a lot of people are like, yes, yes, yes in their head, and then they're just doubting it when they're gonna click the subscribe button because they're like, well, I can't click the subscribe button because honestly, if I do, that proves that I like them and I don't know about them yet. They're new. So people really, it's crazy. I thought my road to stardom would be a lot easier. Now it's pretty easy because I'm doing decent. I know people that are I know people that are good looking, like really, really good looking, like friends of mine that are like so good looking that have no views, no subscribers. And here I am with like 1,000 subscribers, 1,100, which isn't a lot, but it's not like it's like bad or anything. It's not like it's like when you see 1,000 subscribers, you're usually thinking you're teetering on this person could be a star. Should I take them to the next level by clicking subscribe? Should I not? And so people might be hesitant, but they've got 1,100 subscribers. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for it, but I want to see what else they come out with. It's kind of like at the point now where I'm like, what can she really do? How can she prove herself? How is she gonna go to the next level? When's the next viral video happening? When's the first viral video happening? People are like, and those rumors, like I said, Madonna was first considered. So a lot of it has nothing to do with whether people think you're gonna have an affair, or whether people think you like them, or whether people think that that person would um, is gonna make their spouse jealous. A lot of it doesn't have to do with that, thank God. It mainly has to do with people that are rising stars, and they have kind of like there's all these rumors going on around them. Like I said, Madonna. First they thought she was black, then they thought she was dyeing her hair too much so she'd lose her hair, and then years later she's been famous for decades. And she's like one of the most sought after icons, right? So I mean, it just happens that way, guys. And so it's just kind of like, well, there, darlings. No, but it's kind of like neat, You're just like, you hear all these things and you don't really know. And so, anyway, that's it for that rant. Bye.